lot of guys think that when it comes to meeting a woman or trying to hook up with a woman, that his looks are the end all be all. It's the thing they need the most because if they don't look good, if they're out of shape, if they have marks or they just don't feel good about themselves, they can't really get the woman. And what I want to talk to you about today is really about um, the $1 million question: does looks matter? Now, see, what you have to understand is, for a lot of us guys, we make the biggest mistake whatsoever when it comes to women. We sit around and we think that women think like us, and they don't. Sure, if you saw a beautiful woman, of course, as a man, you want to sleep with her. Hell, you want to put her face in the pillow and her ass in the air, and you want to tear that pussy up. Of course, you want to do that. But for a woman, it's a little bit different. Now, don't get me wrong. Looks may get you onto the stadium, but not it won't always get you into the game. So please understand that. And that's what I really want to talk about today, because I think a lot of you guys don't understand that. You know what? It's not necessarily about your looks, because you only play with the deal that you handed to you. Okay, whatever you have, you have. Yes, you can change your body by working out and doing things like that. Of course you can, because I know guys. Matter of fact, tell you a quick story. Even my when I was doing my stripper service, our poetry emotion, our bachelorette party service. The dude that is a stripper, he looked like Debo. I don't judge guys. He just reminded me of Debo from Friday. But he was fucking. But the thing about him was he knew that he wasn't great looking. So what he did to balance that out was he worked on his body. And his body attracted the women. But also what also attracted the women was his attitude, which we'll talk about in a second. You see, women think about sex just like we do. Don't get it wrong, and they will have a one night stand with a hot looking guy. But there's more that women look at it, okay? There's more that they will see a nice looking man and think sex. But here's the thing. In their world, they can't just fuck every guy. And they will run up on a good looking guy. But if he doesn't have these things that I'm about to discuss, he is not going to get the woman. Okay? See, women will what I call vet you. They're going to sit back and they're going to look you over and see what kind of motherfucking man you are. Now, sure, like I say, your looks are going to get you into the stadium, but it's not going to get you into the game, because if you cannot create a connection with her, if you cannot create a spark, or put her on a what we call a roller coaster ride, she is going to throw you in with everybody else, even if you look good. Because when a woman, listen, the thing that I keep telling you about women is that they have choices and options. And that's why I always ask you, young men, what is so different about you? What separates you from everybody else? I didn't say what looks good on you that separates you from everybody else. I'm asking you what separates you from everybody else. And the thing that I always want to teach my clients is you got to have that connection. You've got to create the spark. And when you have the opportunity to create the roller coaster ride and not be the library or that little kiddie ride that you take that you see little kids on at the kid park, that on that roller coaster that goes in a little small circle. It's very important to make the connection and the spark. And the way the connection and the spark works is how you are on the inside. It's what you want to get across to her. It's the assertiveness that you have. It's the attitude that you have, and it's the leader, the man and the alpha that is inside of you that is going to get you the woman. I have had tons of clients that are really blown away, that they like, okay, Steve, I'm way overweight. I've got a gut. I've got this. I've got that. And I'm like, so what the fuck does that have to do with picking up women? And then they pause for a second, and then they kind of get that, whoa, I really didn't think about that. Look, don't get me wrong. Sure, women like attractive men, but remember what I told you before. The key word here is like. If she likes me, that I don't want her to like me. And if she's not attractive to what I look like, that has nothing to do with me creating a connection, a spark, and putting her on a roller coaster ride. Look, dog, I'm only 5'7". I'm a little man. I'm 5 fucking 7. But put me in front of a woman, I'll make that connection. Put me in front of a woman, I will create that spark. And the roller coaster ride is me being able to tell her what is on my mind, letting her know what is and not what could be. And by being me, I'm a nice guy, but what makes me the asshole or what makes me create the roller coaster is that I stand on my principles. Don't mean to go too long in this, but guys, always remember, man, it is not your looks that you have to worry about. It's if can you create a connection with her? Can you create a spark? And can you take that and put her on a roller coaster ride where she thinks about you more than you think about her? Think about that for a second. It will always come down to your character and not what you look like. If you go into this worrying about your looks, you're going to lose. I'm telling you right now. Look, you only play the cards that you have. Fuck how you look. Fuck how big or small or short and tall you are. Show her that you are that motherfucking man. Make that connection, create that spark, and be that roller coaster. All right, man, it's themanmindset.com. Like, subscribe, share, man. Holla at you later. Peace.